Scanned documents can also be read by Read and Write. For instance, here I have scanned a copy of something on the photocopier and sent it to myself. And so if I open my email, here it is as an attachment. I can either save the attachment or just drag it and drop it to my desktop. All right. Once it's on my desktop, I can open my drive and I can just drag it and drop it onto my drive as well, or upload it. So let me just find it. Here it is. And I can just drag, wait for the screen to go blue, and drop it, and it uploads the document straight into my drive. Once it's in my drive, I'm going to use this one. This is a bit of a different one, but this is, sorry, that's the one. This is a text-heavy document. It is a text-heavy PDF, so if we look at it, we can see it's full of text. And so in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up with Google Docs. And to do this, let's just straighten my window out. Here's my document. I'm going to either right click or control click here, and I'm going to open with Google Docs. Now, because it's a text heavy document, I'm only concerned about the text. So it's going to convert all of the text of that document into a Google Doc. This will then allow me to use all of my tools from Read and Write just as if it was any other Google Doc. Now, a document that has much text in it may not be best viewed or open this way. But since this is heavy text, here it is, I'm going to use my Read and Write tools, and then all of my tools are accessible here. So here we go. I can highlight and play.
I've padded the book.
Okay, so you can see that all of the tools here are accessible and works. So this works really well for a document that is text heavy. Next, we'll show you how to use one that is more graphic heavy and how you might do that. When we last looked at a scanned document, we looked at one that was very text heavy, and we were able to use Google Docs to convert that and then have access to all the Read and Write tools for it. Now let's look at a document that is more graphic heavy. So here I have a document. Let's take a look at it. And as you can see, it has many more graphics on it. So if we were to try to convert this into a Google Doc, it would look like this. So it removes all the graphics but leaves the text. So it doesn't function very well for the purposes that we want. But we can still make it accessible using some of the Read and Write tools by combining the web-based tools with the PDF tools. So I'm going to open this document, and I'm going to use Read and Write to open it. Now when it opens, we can try to highlight text, but it doesn't work. Our tools up here don't function well because this is not a true PDF. But I can have the document read to me by using the web-based toolbar. So up here, I'll click on the extension. It opens the toolbar, and using a tool called Screenshot Reader, I select the text that I want read to me.
An algorithm is a list of instructions for accomplishing a task.
Okay, so there you can see that we could have the text read to us. So any text that we surround that is readable can be read to us. One of the issues that we have noticed is if we make the document too small or it's too blurry, it can't be read. But usually by expanding the size, it eliminates most problems. So it just needs to be big enough so that the reader can make sense of it. So we can have the document read to us. The other thing that we can also do, and I'm just going to close this toolbar here, is we can use the annotation on the PDF. So we can either pin or we can add text. So for instance, let's say here I've already put step 3, but perhaps this is step 2. So I take my text, I click, And I can either type it in or use the speech to text. So here's the speech to text, and enter that. I can also have it read to me. So once I enter the text, I can just click on the checkbox and it places the text in. Now if the text is in the wrong place, I can still move it about. I can also edit it. So this text I entered earlier, I can just click on it and I can add to it if I need to. And once I'm satisfied, I can just use the check mark to put it in place. So although not all PDFs have all functionality because of the type of PDF they are when they're scanned in off of our photocopiers, we still can access them with the Read and Write tools using the two tools, the web-based one and using the screenshot reader, and then using our PDF toolbar and using the typewriter annotations to add any text to it.